Hi everybody, my name is Ryan Dunn. I'm 21 years old, originally from Singapore, but most recently from Cincinnati, Ohio, and I really want to be a part of Team Bike Beyond for several reasons, but first let me tell you my story with Type 1. Last February, I was getting ready to leave for an exchange program to China, and one of the requirements for all of the incoming students was a complete physical and a blood test. So I go ahead, get that taken care of. The results come back, and my fasting blood glucose level is 280 milligrams per deciliter. That's pretty high. Got to be some mistake. So we did a retest. There was no mistake, and I get diagnosed with diabetes right there on the spot. And let me tell you, the first reaction of mine was fear. I just had no idea what was going on. Tons of questions popped into mind. I had no idea about how this would affect my life. But also, I mean, this program was in a week. I wasn't going to let this stop me. So I knuckled down with my endocrinologist and covered about 3 months of diabetes education in 1 week. And I left for the program, everything went well, but I lived in constant fear of slipping up with my diabetes management, and this fear led me to build this overly restrictive worldview about what I could and couldn't do as a diabetic. For example, before leaving for the program, I was heavily involved in both the swim club and the rowing team at Georgia Tech. And I just convinced myself that I wasn't going to be able to participate in these activities at all, certainly not at a competitive level. But when I returned to the US, I had the chance to familiarize myself with some of the current research and talk to some people who have been dealing with diabetes for a lot longer than I have, and my outlook completely changed. I realized that diabetes isn't just a condition that you can learn to manage, it's a state that you can master, and that's really at the heart of the message that I'd want to get across if I was selected. You know, it's real easy when you're a diabetic to feel like you're a victim of circumstance, like this terrible thing has happened to you that's diminished your ability to live your life. And it's just wrong. I mean, sometimes things happen. External circumstances that you can't control, but you always have control over your thoughts and your actions. And with the right kind of support from family and friends, with the right kind of access to information and resources, you can thrive as a diabetic. You can swim, you can run, you can row, you could even bike across the United States. Anyway, that's enough for me. Thank you so much for your time, and I really hope you'll consider me for Team Bike Beyond.